Is it going? So I'm going into Troy Police right now. A year and a half ago, I dropped a preemptive report letting them know that I was being extorted, let them know everything that was happening, let them know that there's a document at the at Bank of America where my ex-partner signed a document saying he was 100% owner. I later found out that there was a false resignation that he used too to get me off my account with his attorneys and Kurt Siebenaler, Scott McKenna, my partners Patrick Stemler, the attorney Andrew Creel, Stuart Weiner, Jordan Segal. They're all complicit. So anyway, I'm going back in right now, and I'm going to let them know whose mouth they're stealing out of, my daughter. They're stealing food out of her mouth, Vinny's mouth. And this has been a year and a half of suffering at their hands. All they got to do is the subpoena. That's all they got to do. So that's what we're doing right now. This is my 5th attempt to come into the Troy Police. My 5th attempt to get them to do their jobs. They want to call it civil. It's not. There's bank fraud. How's it going, officer? I've seen you several times. So I really need Troy Police to do their job. The detective. So I've been here several times. This time I got 60 pages of irrefutable proof of the bank fraud that was committed, the extortion. Right. This is my daughter whose mouth has had food stolen out of for the past year and a half because Troy hasn't done their job.
Not our job to do. That's a civil matter.
It's not a civil matter. It's not a civil matter. So listen to me, officer. There's bank fraud. There's bank fraud. All you need to do is file a subpoena for the bank fraud. So
You've been told.
I've been told what? That you're not going to do your job? This is not a civil matter. This is bank fraud. This is 14 counts of bank fraud. So are you telling me that the Troy Police aren't going to do their job?
You've been told.
Have I been told by who? Because the last time I was here, nobody called me. Nobody called me. So this is a matter of you getting sued now. Troy Police, you might not care. But I just need Troy to do their job. So who's the detective on this? There's no detective assigned to it, so Troy's just a defunct municipality that doesn't do their job, that allows people to be extorted in their municipality. Is that what this is? Because if that's what this is, then I can just sue you too. Not you. You're just gonna sit back there and be a smug prick behind the desk, because that's what you do. But look at the mouth that you're stealing from with your piece of shit municipality. Where's the prosecutor's office?
1200 North.
I already talked to Karen McDonald. I'm talking about the Troy. Is she in Troy too?
She's the prosecutor.
Who is the Troy prosecutor?
It's not a Troy case. It would be under the prosecutor.
They told me to come back to you and tell you to do your job. That's why I came back last time. There's a subpoena that you can file with the bank that has the document that has 100% proof of the bank fraud. I came back and I asked you to do that. You did nothing. So who is the Troy prosecutor of the municipality? Because something needs to happen, and it needs to happen now. I'm sick of seeing food being stolen from her mouth because you want to sit behind a desk and do nothing. You don't like the paperwork. This is how cops abuse people. We pay taxes for you to be back here and do a job. I don't care how much paperwork lands on your desk. Who is the Troy prosecutor?
The city attorney's office?
City attorney's office, yes. That's the city attorney's office. There isn't a Troy prosecutor specifically?
City attorney's office at City Hall.
Over in City Hall? Okay, I'm going to go talk to them. I appreciate your time, officer. You saw that. They wouldn't even take my report. We're live, by the way. Piece of shit. Excuse my language, but I did. You know what I mean? That's the problem. That's what I'm out here fighting against right now, is that. Because they want to make it a civil matter. There's 14 counts of bank fraud that they don't want to prosecute because of the paperwork that'll end up on their desk. That's what I'm out here fighting for people who don't understand. We're good.